I'm Richard Cartwright and this is Golf Swing Analysis. How you all doing? Today I want to hear about your best score ever. I want to hear about that best score that you ever shot, whether it be low 90s, whether it be low 70s, whether it be low 60s. I want to hear about that best score you ever had. How did it make you feel? How did you feel when you walked off? How was the drive home? What did you do well? What did you do not so well? I think it's crucial at times like this to make sure that you do focus on the good stuff that you really do. Think about those past rounds that you play really well in to help you fire into your next round, whenever that will be. So please comment below. Tell me about your best round ever. Now today then we've got Ben, and Ben, as you can see, he's playing on a stunning golf course. It looks like Dornoch. I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong there, please, Ben. Please comment below us if any of you know, and Ben, obviously you know where that is, but anyone else know which golf course that is. It looks absolutely stunning. One thing before we really again crack on into Ben's swing is, again, just the camera angle. It's not quite the angle we need to make sure that we get the whole picture of the golf swing. It's not quite in line with his target, with where he's aiming. You can see it's almost in sort of halfway between what we call the caddy view in front of him and behind. So I just want to make sure it's sort of in line with your ball to target line, the camera. As you can see from Ben's setup, one thing that really does stick out in Ben's setup, and that is the grip. Have a look at that grip. What do you notice? Yep, left below right, cack-handed. Now there's another famous Scottish golfer out there, John Gallagher, who won the British Amateur. Not 100% sure on how long ago that was. Again, please comment if you know. I'll have to Wikipedia it later or Google it later. I was factually incorrect. John Gallagher was runner-up in 2005 British Amateur. Now the textbooks would say, no, got to change it. Absolutely got to change it. But Ben's handicap is, I'm going to give you a few seconds with which to guess his handicap. It's +3. +3. So do you change a +3 handicapper's grip? Yes, just depends on where the ball flight is going, I guess. But the left below right for me here, for Ben, just doesn't really matter. When we get to impact for Ben, it doesn't make a huge difference. In fact, it helps him, if anything. So for example, if a coach tried to change Ben into, let's say, right below left, let's say a conventional grip, as the textbooks would say, would he hit it well? Would he hit it better? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's just more than likely how he's learned the game, how he's practiced mostly his whole life of playing the game of golf. So would I want to change that? No, absolutely not. Let's go into Ben's swing then. When it gets to the top, that left wrist is in flexion. It's what's causing the club to close a little bit, a la Dustin Johnson, for example. But again, is that a problem? No, absolutely not. We bring it down. You see that drive that he's got going on with his lower body, really driving his lower body. Quite a lot of whip in the shaft at this position as well. It's more of a camera trick rather than anything, but that's a lot of power that he's also generating as well. The club head almost extending through past the handle of the golf club. Nice position, nice impact position. You can see pretty flat left wrist as well as a result, and that's why I don't want to change that grip one little bit. But he does hit a block, kind of hit the bad shot, tends to be the block and the block size. Why? With that drive with the lower body, it'll tend to push the path of the golf club out to the right. Again, hence where the blocks and the block slices come from. So what he tries to do is try and make sure he's trying to save the face to try and stop that block slice, rather than focusing on the path and the face. He's just purely focusing on trying to get that face in a better position. Therefore, he just tries to turn it a little bit more to try and counteract that path going a little bit too much right. If he overdoes it, again, on the rare occasion, he could get a bit of a hook, but mostly it sounds like he tends to underdo the correction and therefore gets a push or a push slice. So because of that lower body really driving through, which isn't the worst thing, it has pushed the path out to the right. If we can get that sensation, the upper body is doing all the work, the chest face into the target as soon as possible, happy days. The last few videos we've been talking about players who almost turn too much. Now, Ben didn't quite turn as much as he should do, really. Didn't quite match up with what he's doing, match up with the closed club face, but just not quite the body turn to square that face. It's a lovely golf swing and a lovely balanced finish, as you'd expect from a +3 handicap. There's a hell of a lot more good things in there than not so good things. But what I would try and help you do there then, Ben, is make sure if you are hitting those blocks and block slices, really try and feel like you're just simply turning that body around on the way through. Because of the camera angle, I wouldn't want to try and do any more than that, if at all. Again, obviously playing off +3, obviously playing to a good handicap, and hopefully you'll play into it more often and hopefully playing under it more often than not. But we need to make sure that to get rid of those sort of blocks and block slices, we are just simply turning our upper body a little bit more into the shot on the way down and through. But lovely golf swing, Ben. Lots of good stuff in there. Some really, really good stuff in there. Ben, I hope this helps, and hope this helps. Again, a few of you have got that same sort of issue. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Subscribe to my channel now,